Yo, what is up, guys? This is Trans038 coming at you with some more Transformer action. And today we're taking a look at the new MF-17 Hercules Extraordinary Partner. And we're taking a look at Hercules from MechFans Toys. And there they are in their vehicle modes. Very nice. We'll shove these guys off to the side. Take a quick look at the packaging. There's 6-in-1. Double models, MF-17 Hercules. This is a legend size scaled for your city formers like Metroplex, Fortress Maximus, and Constructicon. These combiners are very nice. This combiner is very nice. Of course, it's Devastator. I hope they did Superion. I'm not sure, but I've seen this on eBay. I know there's people that did this in the past, but I picked this sucker up for $50 shipped from Japan or China. I can't remember. But very cool. There's a lot of people requesting me to do this review, and here we are. So, very nice obligatory product shots on the back. You got crane, bulldozer, dumpers, blender, and you got the weapons and stuff. Steel beam and weapons. They each come with weapons too. Scrapper, or whatever they're calling him. And Excavator. So they're pretty much a third party did these Constructicons, legend size Constructicons, and they combined to Devastator. And there he is, in all his glory. But anywho, box has all their vehicle modes and alt modes and appearances on the sides. So don't let the sad child bug you again, fellas. Sad child. Sad child. But anywho, that's it for the packaging. And then inside the packaging, if anybody's wondering, it's in a nice clear shell and very nice packaging, and a nice set of instructions and a baggie. So yeah, each one has their instructions all in this thing in combined mode. So enough said. Moving right along. Bring these guys back in here, minus the dog hair. I don't know why it keeps floating around. But anyway, let's grab these Constructicons and bring these guys in. So, and this set actually came with a set of Decepticon logos to put on these guys. It's freaking hilarious. And a sticker right here that I stuck right here. I took the Decepticon logo, cut it off, and made it for one of these guys because they only came with 5 logos for these guys, so it sucked. But anywho, here is their version of a small down scale of Devastator. So we're going to take a look at each one of these guys. We'll start with Scrapper, the leader, of course. Move my camera in here for you. Like so. So yeah, very cool indeed. Come on, move my camera a little closer. There we go. So anywho, what the heck is that from? Well, anywho, Scrapper here. Besides we get to that in their little baggies, I'm not going to get these weapons out. But you can see each individual has their weapons. I'm not sure how many weapons are in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 7 weapons here. Looks like one's a big one for Devastator in his combined mode, which is cool. Which Hercules they're calling them. But they do come with weapons, but you can have long haul holder weapons if you want. And you do get a steel beam, and these weapons are supposed to peg in here. So, the steel beam goes good for his robot mode, his combined mode. So, and then you get a blaster for his combined mode. Very nice. Casted in purple plastic. Very nice. So, yeah. Said, let's start off with Scrapper, shall we? With the Constructicons here. Line them up here nice and neatly. Scrapper here. Check out the details on them. We're going to combine these guys all in one video, so bear with me. So, Scrapper. Nice silver paint on the rims, very nice. On the windows too. Bucket articulation, just like a regular front end loader would do. Very nice. And then when we're done transforming these guys in their robot modes, we're going to transform into their limb modes as well. So, transforming as limb mode, just bend this piece up, bring it up, and Scrapper is a limb. So, very simple as that. But yeah. This rotates due to ankle tilt for Devastator's combined mode. Well, Hercules combined mode. It's some nice silver right there on the side. These guys are painted pretty nice. Now, to transform him, what you want to do here is grab here, pull this whole section apart. And these joints are really stiff, so be careful. Bring his legs forward. And these guys do come packaged in vehicle mode if you're wondering. Bring this foot up, collapse this in on this swivel piece, like so. Bring out the arms, unpeg them from the sides. There's a little connector port right here, and it just pegs right into the fist. Just pegs into the fist. Bring his arms up, like so. Get his backpack situated where you want it. Like so. And you just slide this piece down. And here's Scrapper in his robot mode. Articulation wise for him, they're on a ball joint. Ball jointed elbow. Got a thigh swivel. Knee joint. Very nice knee joint. And his feet do pivot if you just move that piece out just a little bit. There is Scrapper. So, if you guys are wondering for size comparisons, let's bring in previous review wind charger for size comparison wise. You'll see there's a Decepticon logo on his chest. Alright. Transform him back into his vehicle mode, pull that down. His head does not articulate, just to let you guys know. Rotate these down, put his fist in, tab them in, tab that in, put his legs together, slide that piece up, like so, fold his legs in, like so, tab that together, bring it up, and back into his vehicle mode. And we're going to put him in his limb mode. Very simple. Bring this up, down, and there's a limb. So, there's 1 foot of Devastator. Next up, we'll go with Mixmaster. They're calling him Blender. I'll put the Decepticon logo on here. So whenever he's in limb mode, simple limb mode, just bring this section up. Now he's in a limb. So, transform Mixmaster. Bring it back down. It has that articulation joint due to you just turn upside down and be like, I just broke my abs. But get on the details on him. Nice silver, sparkly reddish color for the windows. Nicely painted. Nice. Wheels does not have. It has wheels, but they don't roll. That's not the end of the world. But the mixing drum does rotate. You can see the Decepticon logo going around in circles. So, transform Mixmaster. Pull his legs down. Bring these pieces up. Spread his legs. His arms. Untab from the top. Bring them down. Like so. Rotate his little head missile rack out. And there we got Mixmaster. I'll probably end up doing a part 2 of this video. So, we'll get these guys in their limb configuration. So, transform them back. Before we do that, we'll do a size comparison with Wind Charger. Just for comparison. He's a little smaller than Wind Charger. But, see the details, you see his face. Very nice. So, Put one charger back, transform them back, peg that in, flip that up, flip that up, flip that up, tab it together, tab his feet together, bring it up, bring it down, and there's a limb. So there's limb number 2 of Devastator. Next up, we're pretty much working from legs to waist. So we're going to combine them together. I'm not sure. Depends on what time, how much time I have. But anywho, moving right along to the next guy, we got Long Haul. He's a nice dump truck. Very nice. Very nice little dump truck. They call them dumpers. I'll mute my mic. I think Chris came back in my party. But anyhow, there is Long Haul. So next up is to transform him. Well, he rolls. Actually, he rolls somewhat. His wheels, they actually move. So we got a little dump truck kibble back here. Do the transformation for being the waist of Devastator, but with a Hercules. Transform him. Pull these pieces back. Bring them back like so. Untab his legs. Bring the section up. Bring the legs down. Like so. Split his legs, bring that all the way back to his butt. Bring that back. Bring this section on this double hinge. There's a little tab right here. We'll tab it in like so. And his arms, we'll pull out on this, bring them over, and pull them back over. It's on a slider, if you can see that. Slides out. His head, bring his head up. His head is extremely tight. Just be careful. And there is Long Haul in his robot mode. Oh, and if you want, close his wheels back up. You can leave them out later like that, but bring them back later like that. Give them more cleaner bot mode. So there's Long Haul in his robot mode. And a size comparison. Bring in wind charger. Like so. Articulation wise for him, very nice. Everything's on the ball joint. Waist move in and out, do the transformation for Devastator. Head is on the ball joint. Transform him like so. Pull him into his limb configuration. Pretty much put him almost into truck mode again. Bear like so. What we'll do is bring his legs open, bring this waist crotch piece up, crotch flaps, bend his hips like so. Come back here, move his wheels out, and get these very, very tight joints. I usually have to get a screwdriver to get these joints out of his legs. So I was doing it off camera, but these joints are in here. Pull them out, forward, put the wheel back over, that one over, put the wheel back over, like so. And there's the waist portion of Devastator. Connecting these while we're at it. There's this T-joint. Just open this up just a little bit. Shimmy this in. And then pretty much push this together. Like so. And then this one here is just ports in. Right here. Just like that. Wish they would have done that for the other leg. But again, what could you do, guys? But anywho, there is Devastator's somewhat combined mode so far. Set him over in a corner, like so. Next up is the head of Devastator. We'll do, his name's Rook. Nice. Hook. Rook. I can't remember, but yeah. Nice Decepticon logo right there that I applied for him. Wheels don't move, unfortunately, but it's alright. That's a nice cab windows detailed. Nice. Up here too. On the sides. I'll transform him, bring these legs out, split them apart. Unpeg his arms from his back, bring him down, around town, bring it around town, like so. You can leave this back, or you can fold this up, then back for him. And there we go. There we go, Hook in his robot mode. Nice little robot mode. Articulation wise, ball joint on here. Articulation, his crotch kind of breaks apart, but his legs move in and out. He's the most articulated figure. All out, back, thigh swivel. Nice knee joint due to transformation. So yeah. Very neat indeed. So yeah. Very cool. But yeah. Transform him into his limb mode. What you want to do is pretty much put him back in this vehicle mode, almost. Bring his arm forward, bring it out like this, covering his face, like so. Bring this out like this, and bring his arm down this way. You'll see why in a little while. Pretty much come to the backpack section here, bring this up, like so. Bring these down, that will be his chest piece. Then you want to grab his head, bring it up, rotate these pieces around, rotate his head around. We'll leave his head down in like there for right now. Bring these pieces around, and these will tab in right here, and tab in right there. And then these purple pieces will tab into a slot right here. This tab here will tab into this little slot right here. So there we go. So there's that upper part of Devastator. Now to apply this, it's very tricky. You gotta slot this piece in here and bring it over here. And my flash just gave out on me because my phone is dying. So got to improvise, fellas. Improvise indeed. But anywho, back to what we were doing. What you want to do is here, there's a little slots right here. We'll go in this tab right here. And this peg right here will peg into this hole right here on the top of his truck mode. This peg here will peg into that. But when I usually do this, I usually grab this, push this down. This is like the tightest part for this guy. And then bring this piece down so I'm not giving you the best. Push that down. And then come to the back and just peg this all in like so. Bring that up. Here's Devastator, almost done. Next up is Scavenger. They call him Bulldozer and Excavator. This is the Excavator. Nice Decepticon logo. Very nice. Purple on the treads. Very nice. His bucket moves in and out. I like his articulation. This actually moves just like an Excavator does. So, very nice. Transform him. Before we do that, you can see the nice painted details. Put the Decepticon logo right there on the side. Transform him, bring his arms out, like so. Bring his head up. Bring this up, down, slide the shovel component up, like so. Bring these pieces out, rotate this crotch piece all the way around. So, rotate his legs, bring these out, bring his legs out, and here we have Scavenger in his robot mode. Now you can see the combined mode fist. You can leave these on. Just rotate this around if you don't want to see the fist in robot mode. And there's Scavenger in his robot mode. His articulation, his head, ball joint. Everything's on a ball joint. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Articulation wise for Scavenger. Very nice. But gotta mute my mic again. Chris is back. But anywho, Chris almost had me laughing there for a minute. But anywho, articulation wise, ball joint, legs, hips, articulation for his feet. Very nice. So transform him back into his excavator mode. Pretty much for his limb mode. It's pretty simple. Like so. Like so. Before we even get any further, bring this connector piece out. Extremely tight. Bring this connector piece out. Rotate it if you want. But I do. Bring these back down, and these will slot right in here. You can see it. There's tabs right in here. So you slot these down in, you just close these together. So there's Devastator's arm, like so. You rotate this around, like so. Now to tab this in, there's these slots right here in this groove. These will tab in like so. Tabs in, wonderful. So next up is Bulldozer. You can see his arm component still sitting there, just like on Scavenger. Very nice. Transform him. Rotate his arms out and about. Bring this piece up. Untab the legs. Bring this forward. Pretty simple transformation. Rotate around. Rotate the fist around here if you want. And there is Bone Crusher in his robot mode. So yeah, there is Bone Crusher. Very nice. Articulation wise and size comparison, there's one charger. Kind of forgot on the other ones, but you know, you can get just a scale of him. Transform him before we ball joints, just like all the other ones, just like Scavenger's articulated feet. Very nice. Transform them back. Into his Bulldozer mode. Like so. His arm out. We're going to connector piece out. It's extremely tight. Rotate it around. Now bring this section back down in. And this will tab in, this section here will tab into the tracks of the Bulldozer. Rotate the fists out for the combined mode. There's connector port out. And it's time to finish Devastator. Connect this in. Very nice, secure. Bring his head up, rotate it, and boom. There we have Devastator in his robot mode, combined form. And this is pretty badass. This set is amazing. I highly recommend it, fellas. I thought about doing a two-part video on this, but this is very simple figure. Articulation wise on him, very nice. You can see his arms rotate all the way out that much, and they rotate on that connector, very nice. On Scavenger is the loosest one to go up this way. The hinge just falls back down. Bone Crushers is nice and tight, but overall, very freaking awesome figure. The articulation wise for his arms, you rotate them around, rotate the fist around. Like I said, you can take these fists off. They're just pegged in. That gives you a better elbow joint right there if you bend them over. But, so yeah. There's that steel beam. You can give them that steel beam to hold. Use it as a big old freaking baseball bat, articulation wise. Very awesome. Knee joint. Give him his purple nurple gun. Slots in like a masterpiece style. If I can get the damn thing in. There we go. And there is Devastator in his glory. Oh, nudity. His crotch plate fell down. So. My copy, the gun just does not want to stay in his hand, but he holds it very well. It's probably just this arm. It's always this arm. But anywho, size comparison wise for Devastator. Come on, get my camera up for you. Let's bring in a regular deluxe. Show you how tall he is. There's Sergeant Cup from the Titans Return line. Cup. You can make him taller by moving his hips, but very freaking amazing. Give him a steel beam and everything. If you want to, give this arm the freaking gun, if it allows it. By the time you close his fingers, I don't know what's going on with that. But anywho, it's always time whenever it's time to do the camera. Stuff gets crazy. But anywho, there is the new MF-17 box set I picked up off of eBay for 50 bucks, fellas. I highly recommend you guys getting it. So and give him that steel beam. He's like, hey, yeah. But yeah, he's a little fiddly at first, but if it's a display piece, I highly recommend getting it, fellas. So yeah, there is the MF-17 Hercules box set from Mech Fan Toys. So enough said, guys. This is TransAaron38 talking again. Don't forget to rate, subscribe, comment on any videos I do. Keep a lookout for new videos headed your way. Until next time, fellas. Collect that plastic crack. Gotta have it. Until next time, fellas. This is TransAaron38 out. Later.